Hey guys, DarkFayte here. Today, since E3 is over, I thought it'd be a good time. That I've been saving this rant for a while. I just didn't really know when the best time to do it. I think it's a good time to do it now that E3 is over. They've announced all the games for coming up for next year and like this year and fall and things like that. But one thing that's always been bothering me about next-gen games, and even some like last gen on PS2 and Xbox and etc., is the lack of longevity. And it's mainly next gen, but the lack of longevity with these games that are being announced and released, because it seems like for this generation, not my generation, but like the generation, like 10-year-olds and things like that, that would be going into the next gen consoles in a few years, like they don't really care about longevity of the game. They just want a quick fix, something that'll like be exciting in one dose and then it's done, without really having substance that can last. What I mean basically is like for older games like PlayStation games, Nintendo games, Super Nintendo, Genesis, all the Segas, Dreamcasts, all those games have survived over the years, and have lived like as classics, and things like Mario's, Zelda's, Final Fantasies, Marvel vs. Capcom. I don't really want to say fighting games because that could still go on forever, but it's like adventure games, things like that. And then there's games today like Gears of War, Halo. I don't want to just mention Xbox games, but you know what I mean, like Resistance. I can't really think of Wii games because a lot of them are casual, but I mean, you get what I mean. But they all focus a lot on multiplayer, and one thing I guess the developers don't really care about, but one thing I care about is I want a single player experience that I could enjoy 10 years from now. Like Final Fantasy, any of the Final Fantasies, I can put those in and enjoy playing them, even though they're over 10 years old, some of them. I mean, it's just like, what? I'm not going to be playing Gears of War 10 years from now. I'm not going to be playing Halo 10 years from now. I'm not going to be playing Resistance 10 years from now. I'm not going to be playing, like, Infamous 10 years from now, most likely, even though it's a great game. I'm not going to be playing things like that. They lack longevity because they focus so much on multiplayer when they fail to realize that multiplayer servers are going to be gone in 10 years. There won't be Gears of War multiplayer 10 years from now. I mean, it's kind of like, I'm sick of seeing games that are just like a quick fix. I want to see something that's going to be a classic. I haven't seen really any game yet that I would consider a classic that's going to outlive time and be played years from now. Except for like ports that are ported onto like arcade games and things like that, like Samurai Showdown, Ninja Turtles, all that kind of stuff. I don't count that because those are old games that have just been ported to newer things. And like I don't get it. Maybe it's just like a pet peeve for me, but I mean it's just kind of like I want something that I could like look back on and like with my kids and just be like, oh yeah, this game was sweet. You guys should play it, and they would enjoy it. Like I want to be sitting and still saying, oh, you guys should play Mario from like 30 years ago or something like that. I mean, I want something that's like fairly recent in a sense, but like yeah, I would still want to play like older games, but you know what I mean. Like it just doesn't seem like there's any longevity in games today, and I think that's what the real problem is. They focus so much on like multiplayer and these little add-ons and crap like that instead of actually focusing on making the actual experience a great one that can outlive time. I mean, really, it's the introduction of multiplayer online games on the consoles that's really put the downfall onto the games, in my opinion. But I just want to hear what you guys think about this. It's just something that's really bothered me for the longest time now, and tell me what you guys think.